Hello and welcome to Behavior in the Workplace, the video you're forced to watch by your company. In this tape, you'll learn what is right, and although it was funny, what is wrong when it comes to workplace behavior. Every day in the workplace, you'll be presented with situations in which you'll have to judge the best way to react to them. Through a series of scenarios, this training video will teach you the best ways to handle situations that specifically involve you, and of course, situations that you may be a bystander to. When watching these scenarios, remember STD. Stop, think, and decide how you will respond to a situation. Each scenario's question will be followed by multiple choice answers so that you may pause for discussion. Role-play scenarios will be used for some questions. Workplace behavior is a very serious issue, and watching this tape is going to solve everything. An employee who rarely does any work is taking an excessive number of breaks throughout the day, leaving their desk for long periods of time, and is committing time theft. How should you handle this? A. Complain about it to your coworkers. B. Just keep it to yourself. C. Ask them flat out, what are you even taking a break from? Or D. You would generally mind your own business, but given the lack of work this person does, you decide to go to your supervisor out of spite. You've just been told a big piece of gossip that is traveling around the office. Should you A. Explain to the person who told you the gossip that it is inappropriate to pass it around the office and ask them to stop? B. Don't say anything to the person who told you the gossip, but make sure it stops with you. C. Continue passing it around to people in the office. Or D. Try to have a whole conversation with the person the gossip was about, even though you see them completely different knowing the information you know. In our first role-play scenario, John asks Margaret an inappropriate question that makes her uncomfortable. Hi, Margaret. Hi, John. So, settle a bed for us. Are you a natural blonde? What should Margaret do? A. Explain that was an inappropriate question and it makes her uncomfortable. B. Just answer the question, it's not a big deal. C. Ask John if he's a natural asshole. D. Tell her supervisor that John made her uncomfortable. It's a tale as old as time. You and your coworkers are given a group project to work on. One of your group members contributes little to no work, but expects to waltz in and take credit for it, just like Chad did with that history project back during sophomore year. How should you respond? A. Each individual should continue working on their assigned portion of the project. B. Let the son of a bitch sink because it's not your problem. C. Do the employee's portion anyway, and when they come in and read directly from the presentation word for word, your supervisor will hopefully be smart enough to realize that they did nothing. Or D. You and the other group partners should gang up on said individual and then go to the boss to tell him they did not contribute whatsoever. Tanya is severely angry at Meredith for her lack of competency. Meredith screwed up hours of work which will need to be redone. Tanya has made Meredith feel like a total failure because, let's face it, she is. How should you respond as a bystander to this situation? A. Grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. B. Interrupt the argument before it gets out of hand. C. Stay out of it because this is way above your pay grade. D. Join Tanya in berating Meredith because she really is a complete idiot. In our last role-play scenario, coworkers Lisa and Christina are talking behind coworker Tammy's back when Tammy walks in. She tripped and fell and got coffee all over herself. No, you're kidding. Oh, hi guys, what are you talking about? Oh, just about the trip I'm taking next fall. How should Tammy respond? A. Throw a stapler at Christina. B. Next time, accidentally trip and get coffee all over Christina. C. Throw a stapler at Christina. D. Tell Christina Lisa was the one who hit her car in the parking lot, even though it wasn't. It's always important to stop and think about how you should react to a situation in the workplace. Your behavior and the behavior of others should always remain appropriate at work. If you are unsure about how to handle a certain situation, be sure to ask your supervisor, manager, or human resources. If they don't get back to you, it's because they really don't care. And remember, stop, think, and decide. Corporate Training Services is a third-party entity that provides human resources training, resources, and materials to hundreds of companies in the United States. Please see our other training videos on the Introduction to Human Resources, New Hire Training, Inclusion, Harassment, Appropriate Jokes in the Workplace, Workplace Safety, and Having Conversations. Corporate Training Services is not responsible for the workplace environment of specific companies.